Today I will be listening to the new album from The Smile, which is a group formed by two Radiohead members, Tom York and Johnny Greenwood, and drummer Tom Skinner. I was a big fan of their debut album, A Light for Attracting Attention, and it pretty much just sounds like a jazzier, more weirdo version of Radiohead. And Tom Skinner really brought some cool rhythmic elements to that album. Enough so that I think it sets it apart from Radiohead, but it still pretty much feels like a Radiohead album in the current day. I love that album when it dropped, and I still love it today. And I've been really eager for what they would follow up that album with, and it just so happens that it came out today. And surprisingly, I got my vinyl pre-order the day of, which almost never happens. Whenever I pre-order an album, it usually comes a few days after. But this is a rarity. I actually got it the day of, so shout out to whoever is processing their vinyl orders. So yeah, this new album is called Wall of Eyes, which, first of all, sick fucking name for an album. A Light for Attracting Attention is pretty cool, but this is pretty sick. And I love this album art. I love that they're keeping sort of the same aesthetic as the first album. And the singles leading up to this album have been somewhat similar to the debut, but different enough where it feels like they're heading in a slightly different direction. The singles have been longer than a lot of the songs on their debut, and they tend to evolve more. I believe it is a shorter album too. It's only actually 8 songs, but those songs add up to 45 minutes in length, so it still is a meaty album. Nevertheless, I'm really excited to see where they go with this album. The response so far has been great between critics and fans alike. It has a crazy high score right now on Album of the Year. Between the fact that I am a diehard Radiohead fan, and also I've been really excited given the singles leading up to this thing, I have really high expectations for this album. So once again, I did listen to the singles leading up to this album, of which there were 3. I'm most familiar with Bending Hectic, which was the first single that released quite a few months ago, and that song is crazy awesome. Then next was Wall of Eyes, which I think I only listened to a couple times, so that one's still kind of fresh in my mind. And Friend of a Friend, which was an even more recent single, so that one's even more fresh in my mind. So most of these are going to be still pretty fresh to me, besides Bending Hectic. But yeah, let's just get into this thing. It's nice to be able to have the lyrics actually with me for my first listen, like the official lyrics. So we're going to check that out. I don't expect to understand what the fuck Tom York and gang have penned across this album, because I mean, if you know Radiohead's writing style and Tom York's writing style, it's extremely cryptic. I don't expect to understand it on first, second, or even fifth listen. I mean, the album's called Wall of Eyes, so I suspect it'll probably be about something voyeuristic, maybe something about mounting pressure, having a lot of eyes on you, maybe it's about fame. Either way, we're kicking it off with the first track, which is also the title track, and it's called Wall of Eyes. Let's go. It sounds so sweet already. I love these tribal drums. If I know this album is going to do one thing for me, it's going to make me feel floaty and weightless. Somehow Tom York's voice just doesn't change. He still sounds so great in this slightly eerie but weirdly comforting falsetto. Damn. The fucking strings coming in. Alright, so you're saying down a peg or two, you'll go behind a wall of eyes of your own device. Is that still you with the hollow eyes? Change to black and white. Strap yourself in. Seems like he's talking about changing as a person, but changing in an uncontrollable way. So rich and wide. Oh yeah. Slowly filling out that sound. It's almost giving me Jigsaw falling into place vibes. Damn, he sounds good on this track. Yeah, dude. Yeah, the sound of that thing was really cool. It did enough in adding to each chorus and each section to where by the end I was still being introduced to new things. I mean, it's really just that strumming guitar and those tribal drums that kept the song going for me. It's kind of got that bouncy energy to it. But yeah, still super low-key. I'm kind of expecting this to be a low-key record based on that song and the singles. But yeah, let's go to the next one. This one's called Teleharmonic. Okay. I mean, Tom York's getting really soulful on this album already, like... Oh my god. Oh my god, this bass. Oh my god, I feel like I'm going through a rainforest right now. Dude, this vibe is so fucking cool, holy shit. Oh my god, this is so good. Alright, now we're getting some of that bass. So here comes the drums. Seems like this might be a religious reference here. It seems like he's talking about afterlife. Will I make the morning? Bury me in the way out in the past. Oh Lord, how should I forget? Hung up, pinned up by hammer and nails. It's so exotic, like... Damn, this makes me want to get on the drum kit. Damn, holy shit. Where are you taking me? Dude, that's what I want to know. The Smile are taking me somewhere right now. Wow, that was so good. Holy shit. I mean, of the 4 songs I heard, it's like tied with Bending Hectic. I really loved that one. Holy shit. Again, pretty low key, but like that felt like I was on a boat ride through like some lush forest. It's the type of music where I kind of have to close my eyes to listen to it. Also, I can already tell this is just gonna be 45 minutes of me gushing about this album. I'm trying to think of something that I didn't like about that song, but I genuinely can't think of anything. All right, next up we got Read the Room. That's kind of a wacky riff. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, this is dramatic. Damn. Dude, that guitar riff and then the drums coming in feels like the Radiohead equivalent of like the beginning of like a really sick, like hard ass like rap beat. But this is what it is for Radiohead fans. Like you hear that guitar come in, then you hear the drums and that swagger, and Tom York's coming in like he's just spitting right now. Damn, alright, so it's giving like OK Computer era type writing. These kind of phone calls, these candy aerosols, these massive egos, so big they bend the light. Okay, so this is probably, I'm getting that this song is kind of about like that really loud person in the room, like talking about crypto and all this bullshit. Like, I fuck with this. This is hard. I mean, do I need to say how well produced this shit is? Like, ooh. Back down. I mean, really, it sounds like Tom York is fed up. Like, I'm getting that through his performance here. Okay, where's he gonna go now? Oh. Okay, this switch up. Those drums are so crispy. I mean, for them to be at the age they're at and still making music that slaps like this, like, you know, you gotta hand it to them. Love the twists and turns that one took. Yeah, when it finally exploded, it went so hard. So far, this feels more focused than their debut, and I liked a lot of the ideas that got thrown around on their debut, but I think that it felt like more of a proof of concept, and what I'm getting from this so far is that this feels like, okay, this is their first, like, cohesive thing. I really love a varied album. I love a diverse album. Some of my favorite albums of all time are diverse and varied, such as In Rainbows and Trench. But this feels extremely rock solid so far. Let's keep it going. Under Our Pillows is the next song. Oh, here we go. This is gonna be funky as shit. This is such a cool fucking riff. What the fuck? Ooh! Mathy, jazzy Radiohead to like the nth degree.
ready and willing. You just allowed all
Oh my god.
to sink in.
This song almost reads like it's about like the Red Scare or something like that, or just the fear of like communism or socialism. He's saying, nowadays everyone's for sharing, don't let them take me, try to convert me with a voice I can only see through that doesn't have a heartbeat. This is a major league make-believe, make-believe. I wonder if this is about paranoia. That's what I'm gonna say is the meaning, because there's no way I'm gonna figure this shit out. Okay. We're not even halfway through and we're already... Sounds like we're going to a different song. Creepy. Oh my god, where are we going? Interesting. Not entirely sure how I feel about this section. Okay, sounds like we're transitioning for a second time here. Oh yeah, we're back in the rainforest. Damn, I genuinely don't know how they're gonna close this one out. It's so cinematic. Okay, damn. The second half felt a little bit directionless for me. It kind of did the same thing that Bending Hectic did, and one of the songs before, I forget which one, where it's like, it just gets really, really deranged at the end really quickly, and almost to like, where it's trying to be something frightening, like something out of a horror movie. And you'll see that once we get to Bending Hectic. I think it works a lot better in that song. I don't know how I feel about them doing it multiple times throughout the album, but maybe it'll grow on me. The first half of that was sick. Some of the grooves and the guitar work was really cool. The second half might have to grow on me, though. Next up, we got Friend of a Friend, which was a single that I heard and that I really liked, so let's check it out again.
I can go anywhere that I want, back to front.
I mean, they just know how to, like, perform, and not just vocally, just, like, instrumentally, in a way that just, like, speaks to, like, the soul, which sounds so, like, that's not a quantifiable or, like, a tangible compliment even. That's more, like, something up there. But I don't know, it's more of a feeling. I mean, that's what all music is anyway. It's just a feeling. It's subjective. But I don't know, I'm just spitting right now. I'm just spitballing.
They're all smiling, so I guess I stay.
I don't think I've read the lyrics to this one. This one, he's saying they're all smiling, so I guess I'll stay, at least till the disappointed have eaten themselves away. I mean, this feels like very personal to Tom York. This just feels like it's about fame and like Radiohead and his decision to create and be a creative force. And wow, this one feels really special just for if you're a Radiohead fan. Like the shit that Tom York has brought to this world. I hope he knows. I'm sure he does, but like, what he's brought to the music world cannot be overstated. I mean, this is just straight jazz right here.
I guess I believe
Dude,
in an artist.
I mean, just the drums going from reverby to like this dry, like, it shouldn't work, but goddamn, that works so good. These drums sound fucking great.
I always believe.
This feels like the free and the knowledge of this album. It's like the really heartwarming like centerpiece of this whole thing. Oh, come on.
All of that money, where did it go? Where did it lose change?
Yeah. I mean, how many songs pull off that the way they did just now? It's so damn creative, dude. Like, even though they're not doing anything like super experimental, just like the combinations of sounds and the way these tracks evolve is so unique. All right, only 3 left. The next song is called I Quit. Interesting. I mean, it sounds like they sort of chop that up in post, but I mean, knowing them, they probably just used like some sort of pedal or delay thing just to do it organically because that's just their style. Ooh. Wow, this is so different from the rest of the tracks. Just the way these drums are produced and the way this is being set up right now. He just said, "I quit. My head is lit." Okay, you're a little late on the slang there, Tom York. I'm sure he means lit like it's on fire, but I'm not gonna read it any other way. It's lit.
This is my star.
Definitely gonna want this one to evolve if it wants to keep my attention for 5.5 minutes.
And where to go?
Okay, yeah. I mean, the sound of that one was sweet. I feel like that one felt the least like it was a band making it, and it felt more like it was made for like a movie, which in itself isn't a bad thing, but I feel like it loses some of the charm and character of a lot of the previous tracks. It also just didn't go anywhere particularly interesting. Like, it all sounded nice and it all came together, but at the end of the day, I like this song, but it is clearly the weakest of all the tracks so far. It wasn't pulling me in like all the other tracks were, which might be a high bar to set for every song on the album. But I mean, this is Tom York and Johnny Greenwood and Tom Skinner we're talking about. Like, they've proven over and over already on this album and the last album that they can do that. So this one kind of just fell a little bit under the radar for me. But we are being saved by the next track, which is the longest track on the album, but it is absolutely amazing. It's called Bending Hectic. Oh yeah. I mean, only like they can somehow make guitars feel like they're playing on a harp. Oh my god. I mean, listen, I don't need to tell you that listening to this with headphones will take you somewhere else, and you don't need to be high.
I'm changing down again.
Oh man. You hear Tom York sing a lot in his falsetto, but when he drops down to this range and it's surrounded by all of this atmosphere and this just these lush guitars, like this song just feels important from the second it starts.
Coming to a bend now. The sheer drop down.
I wonder if the sheer drop down is a reference to 15 Step when he's like 15 steps and then a sheer drop. I don't know if there's any connection there. I'm just wanted to throw that out there. Oh.
Time is kind of frozen.
Damn. I mean, if you play this while I'm dying, I'll forget all about the dying thing. I'll just be happy. Come the fuck on. Are you kidding me with this song? Oh my. I mean, we're only halfway through, and I'm still so on board, and I'm still like, I'm anticipating the end when it gets crazy in a way that's like making me look forward to how it's ending, but I still don't ever want it to end. I mean, this production is just fucking immaculate. Maybe this album is telling a linear story because it almost feels like it's telling the story of like a fall from grace, whether that's from fame or success, because this one's kind of like you're about to hit a wall and you can't stop yourself. Yeah, he's like, if you got something to say it now. Oh, damn, these fucking lyrics.
Letting go of the wheel.
Yeah, he's letting go. it's going down now. Dude, I totally forgot it was this like hard rock thing at the end. What the fuck? The left turn this shit took. I mean, it was foreshadowing it throughout the whole song, and then when it happens, you're still shocked. It's like, and those really ugly strings surrounding you, like like it's panic-inducing in like a good way. Like it's like they're conveying that emotion perfectly. If I'm being really nitpicky, which is gross, but they have heavier songs that are produced better than this. Some about these guitars is just like, it's not hitting in the way the guitars were in the first half, and maybe that's just because they were so like pristine that now I'm hearing them slightly messier. It's just not hitting my ear correctly. But I feel like they have better produced hard rock songs. Like I'm thinking of like Paranoid Android once that breakdown hits. Like it's more satisfying than this. It's still huge here and it hits hard and because it needs to, and it does. But I think it could have hit even harder. That's small nitpick, but still, it's still hitting. All right, the more it goes on, the more I'm liking it. I kind of take back what I said. Yeah, dude. I mean, everyone loved this song when it dropped, and it like, I gotta say, it's like one of the best things Tom York has ever created. Like this, I feel like it's gonna be unless this next song blows that one out of the water, I think that's literally one of the best songs I've ever heard from this group of people. That was so unbelievably good from start to finish. Like, it was cinematic, it took you on a journey, and every step of the way was either gorgeous or heavy or scary. For a song to keep me that enthralled for fucking 8 minutes straight, like, that is a huge feat. What a huge song. Holy shit. All right, let's end it strong with the song You Know Me. Okay, we're gonna take it down a little on this last one.
You can see inside of me. You don't scare me.
That was interesting. I mean, he literally just tried jump scaring me. He said, "You don't scare me," and then it was someone screaming, it sounded like, or like a vulture. And that's how it ends. Okay, I didn't mind that as a closing track. I think I liked it a little bit better than I Quit, but like I Quit, it wasn't doing a whole lot. The fact that Bending Hectic kept me more enthralled, and that song is 3 minutes longer, says something about You Know Me. Again, it's very pretty, it's very well put together, but when you have much more engaging songs earlier on the album, even ones that take their time like Wall of Eyes, it just doesn't stack up in the same way. But it makes sense that they would have to take it a step down after Bending Hectic, because that one was just huge. But now I kind of almost wish that was the closer. So, not the finish I was hoping for, but still a nice one regardless. Overall, I really fucking like this record. I'm trying to think of if I like it more than their debut. I think the general experience you get out of Wall of Eyes is better and more cohesive and more consistent than A Light for Attracting Attention. I mean, all this album really had to be for me to make me happy was to be close to or on par. So the fact that I think I like it slightly better is a really great thing. I think I'm feeling an 84 on this one, with, I mean, the chance for it to even go up with time, but right now I'm feeling like an 84. I'm unsure if it'll make Album of the Year with that kind of score, but I think it'll easily make the top 10. Again, it's early to call, but I mean, this is a really great way to fucking start off the year of music. And with all that being said, thank you guys so much again for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.
If you forward, how is that you?
I'm so sorry.